It's like one of the musketeers. I will run you through.
Orange 22, and I am a men's rights activist, and I hate Andrew Tate. There's a big misconception that the men's rights movement is allies with Andrew Tate. Actually, we think he's a completely insane idiot. And if you don't think so, I'm going to show you a clip that shows just what an insane idiot he really is. But just to make it really clear, men's rights activists, we don't like this guy because, quite frankly, he's nuts. And he's also really, really stupid. So let's take a look and see what I'm talking about.
It's like one of the musketeers. I will run you through. Or I challenge men to duels. And they're like, oh, we can't duel. I don't have a sword.
I don't have a sword. I mean, do you know what a lunatic you sound like? Like, who says that? And this is from a video that he calls "The Truth About Women," and it actually gets worse. But this guy's just a total nut job. Like, how can anyone still follow this guy?
You're a full-grown man. You ain't got a sword. So I'll walk around with a sword because I'm unconventional. I do not comply. The world at large has told you, watch Netflix, eat the bugs, watch Disney, don't have a sword, don't walk around with a sword. That's what they want you to do. Don't you understand?
No, you walk around with a sword because you're a friggin' lunatic and a friggin' maniac. And by the way, if you want to duel Andrew, I sent you an email a year ago. Let's duel in the ring, okay? MMA rules. If you really want to do it, let's do that, okay? I'm down for it anytime you want to. But Netflix is not telling people not to have swords. People just don't have swords because they're not insane.
This is an act of rebellion. Like all of my life is an act of rebellion. I'm that guy who does whatever he wants. And right now, I want a cigar. Am I allowed to smoke on YouTube? Sorry. Did I just ask YouTube for fucking permission to smoke in my own house? I do what I want. Here's a funny story. After I got past 100K subs, I applied to get my plaque, and they said no. YouTube said I'm not allowed one. Why? Too sexy? Too funny? Too cool? Who knows? So let me just go through my pockets. It's hard to find my cigars among...
First of all, the fact that you still think it's cool to smoke cigars and go like I can fucking smoke a cigar on YouTube if I want to is so pathetically childish and ridiculous. But also, this shows your weakness. This shows your lack of discipline. It's you always talk about discipline and refraining yourself from doing harmful substances, and yet you can't help yourself with smoke. Now, I've owned up, to my own addictions in the past. I have. But this shows your weakness, right? This shows your lack of discipline.
It's all the money. It's probably making a bit of noise on the microphone, but I do what I want. If you're unhappy with it, if you're unhappy with waiting for me to light a cigar, then leave the channel. I don't give a fuck about you. You're a peasant. You're a peon. You're a brokey. I do as I please.
Then why'd he go to jail?
And as a man who does whatever he pleases, I've analyzed the entire earth, all of it, and realized all of the world's problems. I've worked it out. I've deciphered. I'm about to tell you the root cause of every single problem in the world. So buckle the fuck up. Because just like every other Tate speech, you're going to be sitting there going, no way. And then by the end of it, you go, you know what? He might be right. Because I'm always right. So, the root cause of all of the world's problems is basically that there's not enough men who walk around their houses with swords. There's not enough men like me who do whatever they want. Because we live in a time where the powers that be manipulate females through their emotionality to control weak men and control society.
No, the problem with society is that people like you are allowed access to the internet. And swords, for that matter.
I want to say something here, and I hope this video doesn't get taken down for sexism, because I have a lot of love for females. Females are extremely important. They procreate, they create life. Females are beautiful, and they're kind-hearted. And I have nothing against women as a whole. In fact, I have a bunch of women. So I like women.
Just a quick reminder that you were charged with human trafficking and sex trafficking and rape and kidnapping. So I'm not so sure you want to go there, bro.
But females, let me get my wording correct here. Females are barely sentient. Even the good ones, in fact, especially the good ones. You're a good female. You grow up, you listen to your father, till you're about a teenager. Then once you're a teenager, you start watching the Disney Channel and Netflix. Then you listen to society, start to break the rules, be a bit of a rebel. Now you listen to society.
Andrew, the number of women who are more sentient than you and more intelligent than you and more valuable than you and have done more for the world than you. Put it to you this way. The number of women who are better than you in pretty much every single way is significantly higher than the number of women who even know your name. Because that's what you are. You're just a crazy loser. So I'm not going to finish the rest of this video. I put a link down if you want to watch it. It's really not worth watching much more. He just goes on and on about how girls watch the Disney Channel and get programmed and don't think for themselves, the usual kind of stuff. But I just want to make it very clear, men's rights activists do not like this guy, okay? And this guy is just a nutcase and just a complete idiot. So I don't understand how he stuck around for so long. I'm glad he's not really sticking around. I mean, he's been arrested and he's kind of been exposed, but I still see people supporting him. And I just do not understand why. Like, hopefully, like, you can look at this guy swinging his sword around and realize that he's just a freak. And that's all he is, and that's all he ever will be. And he has really nothing of value to say. Anyway, I'm Blue Orange 22. Thanks for watching.